Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Before we start our discussion, kindly everyone stand up and start our lesson with a prayer. Miss Masangcay, please lead the prayer.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear God, thank you for this wonderful day. Thank you for the chance you give to us to live. Dear God, may you fill our mind with knowledge and wisdom and understanding towards our topic. This is all we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Father, and Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Before you take your seats, kindly pick up pieces of papers under your chairs and throw it in the trash bins. And after that, arrange your chairs according to its rows and columns. Are you settled now?
Yes, sir.
So, good morning, class.
Good morning, Mr. Tomanggong. Good morning, classmates. Good morning.
Please be seated.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Before I share to you our discussion for today, let's have an activity first. The title of this activity is called Pick an Emoji or Choose an Emoji. So as you can see, I have 5 emojis here, and every emoji has a picture, and you need to guess the name of the picture, and every correct answer, I will give 5 points. The emoji that you want to choose is the loving emoji, the sad emoji, the laugh emoji, the wow emoji, and the happy emoji. So if you want to answer, just clap 3 times. So do you understood?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So who wants to answer? Who wants to try? Anyone from the class? Yes, Analie.
Sir, I will choose emoji.
Oh, you want to choose the heart emoji or the love emoji. So the picture in the back of this emoji are this one. Can you guess the name of this picture?
I think, sir, is Paul Bush Road.
Oh, let me see if it is a full push tool. Correct answer. Oh, very good. It is a full push road. You got 5 points. Who want to try next? Yes. Oh, lovely Masangcay. You can choose an emoji.
I choose lovely emoji.
Oh, the lovely emoji. Can you guess the name of this
Sir,
picture?
I think it is cross-cut soap.
Oh, let me see if you are correct. Very good. You got 5 points. Who wants to try next? Oh, yes, Miss Morales. Choose an emoji.
Sir, I will choose the amazed one.
Oh, the amazed one. Let me see if you really know the name of this picture. What do you think?
I think it is a level 2, sir.
Let me see if your answer is correct. Very good. It is 11 votes. You got 5 points. Yes, another. Yes, Mr. Batayan. Only 2 emoji left: the sad and the laughing emoji.
I just laugh emoji, sir.
Oh, laugh emoji. Let me see if you can guess the name of this picture. What do you think the name of this picture?
I think, sir, it is a hammer, sir.
Oh, let me see if you're correct. Oh yeah, it is a claw hammer, but you still got 5 points. It's because it's still a hammer. Very good.
Very good.
Yeah, only 1 emoji left and the sad emoji. Who wants to? Yes, another Vincent, another from, aside from Vincent. Vincent, who wants to try? Oh yes, Arroyo. What do you think the name of this picture?
I think, sir, is plywood.
Oh, let me see if you're correct. Oh, very good. It is a plywood. You got 5 points. Now, class, do you find the activity interesting?
Yes, sir.
Oh, is that so? Can you guess our lesson? What do you think? What is our lesson for today? Oh, yes, Jenelyn.
Sir, based on the activity, I guess our lesson for today is all about the tools and materials in carpentry.
Oh, let me see if you have correct. If you are correct. Oh, so to be exact, our topic for today is all about types and uses of construction materials and tools. that before we go deeper in discussing the tools and materials in construction or in carpentry, can everyone read the following objectives?
At the end of 60 minutes period, students are expected to be able to identify the materials and tools applicable for a specific construction job in carpentry. Tell the importance of proper using tools and materials in construction, and prepare the construction materials and tools in carpentry.
Very good. Thank you, class.
No, girl.
So before we unravel the different kinds of materials, let's define first what is a material. Who wants to read the definition of material?
Sir,
Oh, yes, Miss Arroyo.
material is a substance or mixture of substances that constitute an object. Materials can be pure or impure, living or non-living matter. Materials can be classified based on their physical and chemical properties, or on their geological origin or biological function.
Oh, so thank you so much, Miss Arroyo. So it was clear in the definition that when we see material, it is a substance or a mixture of substances to create an object. It could be a liquid, a powder, or any other form of substances. To understand more the definition of material, let's identify the different kinds of materials in the construction or carpentry. So the first one is a lumber. So a lumber is a sort of is a cut of sort woods, and saw itself is defined as to cut with a saw, and timber is synonymous or related to woods. So do you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So do you have any questions regarding the first material?
No, sir.
Okay. So now let's proceed to the next material. So nails. Are you familiar with nails?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Oh, very good. So nails is one of the important materials in construction, which join materials together to strengthen, just like woods, lumber, and any other material. Do you understood?
Yes, sir.
So based on the picture, without reading the definition of cement, we already know or we already understood what cement is. So a cement is one of the materials in construction or in carpentry that is the main function is as concrete binder. So the next one is sand. So sand is one of the materials in construction that helps cement and gravel to strengthen the process in construction. So the next material is plywood. So plywood is primarily used for so the definition of plywood, sorry. So yes, as you can see in the picture, based on my observation also, plywood is one of the methods used in ceiling, flooring, or interior designing, which is sort of woods that are glued together, or a thin laminated sheets of woods that are glued together. So this was what I've said earlier. This is very familiar to us, and it is really connected to cement and sand to make a concrete. So we already know the different kinds of materials in carpentry. Do you have any question regarding the different kinds of materials I have shown to you a while ago?
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so now let's proceed to different kinds of tools. So based on your own understanding, what do you think is the definition of tools? Yes, Bantayan?
I think, sir, tools refers to any object that use workers to finish and put all things together, sir.
Okay, thank you, Vincent. What else? Oh yes, Morales.
I think Students' hand tools is anything that helps our construction workers to finish their work more professionally and quickly.
Okay, very good. Now let me see if your answer is correct. Who wants to read the definition of tools? Yes, Masangcay?
Tools, a device or implement, especially one held in the hand, used to carry out a particular function.
Very good. Thank you so much, Masangcay. So, Vince, Bantayan and Morales are correct that a tools is referred to any object held by hands to help a carpenter or a construction worker to finish their task on a given period of time. To understand more about the different kinds of tools, let's unravel those tools in carpentry. So, the first one is the pull-push rule. So, pull-push rule is one of the measuring tool used to measure long distances at a time. Do you have any questions with pull-push rule?
No.
I think pull-push rule is very familiar to every one of us.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So the next one is the claw hammer. So claw hammer is one of the driving tools primarily used to drive or pull out the nails. It's either from the woods, from the wood stocks, from the lumber, or from the concrete. Do you understood or class? Do you follow?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So the next one is the crosscut saw. And crosscut saw is one of the cutting tools primarily used to cut woods, lumber, or any other materials across the grain. The next one is the the rip saw. So as you can see, rip saw, when it comes to physical appearance, have similarities to crosscut saw. The difference is that the rip saw is primarily used to cut the materials or any other materials that could be cut along the grain, while the crosscut saw is primarily used to cut across the grain. Do you understand the difference between rip saw and crosscut
Yes,
saw?
sir.
Okay, very good. Oh, so the next one is the plumb bob, which is used to measure the straightness, the position of something vertically. So when you can see this, if one of the carpenters stand the foundation of the house, which is to measure the alignment. So the next one is the tri-square. So this one is used to measure, to test the squareness of stock. Since you're now in grade 9, or maybe in your fourth quarter, you will use this one, which is one of your projects, the wood joinery or the metal joinery. If we have enough time, this is used to measure the 90 to 45 degrees angles. The next one is the hacksaw. So the hacksaw is primarily used to cut metal, such as steel bars, pipes, and any other metallic materials. Class, I am just being too fast, or are you still following my discussion?
Yes, sir.
The next tool is the level bar. This is one of the measuring tool primarily used to check the alignment vertically and horizontally. So we're now ending our discussions. Do you have any questions or clarifications?
No, sir.
Answer.
Oh, that's good. So since you answered me as no, so that means you really understood our discussion. Okay, now so I want you to be ready for our next activity. So I want to divide the class into two groups. The row one, the column one will be the group one, and the column two will be the group two. So I have prepared some tools and materials here, and the thing that you need to do is choose two of your best presenter that will demonstrate the uses and importance of this tool or materials in the carpentry. Do you understood my instruction?
Yes,
sir. Okay, very good. So I'll give you 5 minutes to think what should you say in front in class about this tool, its importance and uses in carpentry. So the image 1 and 2 will be demonstrated by the group 1, and the image 3 and 4 will be demonstrated by the group 2. So your 5 minutes start now. So form the column 1 form a circle here, and the column 2 form a circle here. 3 minutes left. Two minutes left. Everyone, please lower down your voice. Di ba group lang yan? So, sa best, kami yung mga best presenter yan lang. Kayo kung dyan sa bahay, so kayo muna ako na. 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. You may now arrange your chair according to its rows and columns. Group 1, hold your presenter. Kindly stand up, and you may now stand in front of your class and demonstrate what's this number 1 and 2 that are assigned to you. Sabi ka. Pwede lang tayo. Ikat-kat mo niya mo. Okay, so group 2, kindly listen carefully so that you can correct if they are stating it wrong. So, yes, group 1, you may now start.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, classmates. We are the best presenters from group 1.
So the first picture is the flow hammer. The use of flow hammer in carpentry is for driving and pulling out nails in the woods. It is very essential in carpentry to join two or more woods in order to form structures.
This material is what we call the nail. The nail is made of metal used for fastening woods. It is very important in carpentry because it ensures the durability of a structure. Thank you.
Okay, so round of applause for the presenter of group 1. The next presenter, so now proceed to the front.
Good afternoon, sir. We are the representative of Group 2.
Sige
I will
po.
tell you the importance and use of this picture. This is crosscut saw. So crosscut saw is used to cutting cross grain or plywood pieces. Then the importance of crosscut saw it is used to the worker to cut into the based on their sizes. Next, I will present to you the importance and the use of pole push rule. Pole push rule is a material tool used to measure long distances, and it is commonly used in measuring the length and height of the woods, lumber, and etc. That's all, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, group. A round of applause, please. Okay, so thank you, everyone. Thank you for your great participation in our activity. So, based on your answers, I really see that you really well comprehend our topic. So now, let's proceed to the next activity. So, to summarize our discussion for today, I want you to answer these questions. Just raise your hand if you want to answer. 5 points every correct answer. Are you now ready?
Yes, sir.
Oh, so let's see. So, who wants to answer the number 1? What is a construction tool? Yes, Morales.
Sir, a construction tool is a device, equipment, or machine used in carpentry. It is also used to carry out an important function in construction work. The example of construction tools are pole push rule, plow hammer, level bar, level hose, and more.
Excellent, Jenelyn. So, as you heard that construction tool is a tool held by hands to aid the construction workers accomplishing their task in a given period of time. So, next question is, what are the commonly used construction materials in your house or in your village? Who wants to answer question number 2? Oh yes, Bantayan.
The commonly used in construction materials in our house is the lumber, plywood, nails, cement, and sand and gravel.
Okay, so very good, Vincent.
Thank
So
you, sir.
in our house, since we are living in a far-flung areas, the commonly materials that found in our home is the woods, the lumber, and the plywood. So the next one wants to answer this question. What is a why is the construction material important? And one for the class? Yes, Arroyo. Okay, sige, sir.
The construction material is very important, especially to the carpentry to build a building or any establishment.
Gusto ko itong process.
Sige, balik,
The
sige.
importance of construction material is it is used to the carpenter to establish
Okay, basta mapagutuan.
the construction material is very important, especially to the carpentry. The carpenter. Third.
Okay. Sige, mas namin naman tayo mag-iuna. Oh yeah, direct to the point na ba? Tapos nag-end na lang mo. Okay, balik. Why don't you go?
So the important construction materials, especially to the carpenter, is to help there to build a building, house, or any structure. That's also
Okay, very good, Analie. So, construction material is very important. Without construction material, we cannot see buildings, hotels, bridges, and roads that we are enjoying today. That is why construction material is important and plays a vital role in the human lives. So now, the last question is, what do you think is the benefit of knowing the types and uses of construction materials and tools in carpentry? Who wants to answer? Yes, Masangcay.
Sir, there are many the benefit of knowing the types and uses of construction materials and tools in carpentry. First is to have a good quality result in their structure. Second is allow our carpenters to work directly without any doubt or hesitation of what appropriate tools they needed in construction. And lastly is the materials and tools will remain in good condition if it is not misused. That's all, sir.
Very good, lovely. So, class, bear in mind that knowing the uses and the types of construction materials are one of the key or one of the factors to have us to strengthen our construction or when we are building our homes or any other structure. So, as based on my so to conclude, I could say that you really understood our lesson for today. So to understand more, let's have an activity. And now, please provide 1/4 sheet of paper and answer the following questions that you've seen in the projector. I'll give you 15 minutes to finish this activity. If you have questions or clarifications, you may raise your hand or you can approach me directly. Okay, time's up. You may now pass your paper in front in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think you only have 10 minutes left. I am correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's proceed to your assignment. So in a long bond paper, draw at least one construction tool and one construction material. Label it with its definition and its importance used in a specific job in carpentry. Write your name in the left corner and the date in the right corner of your paper. I hope that be creative and your output will be graded based on these criteria. The content, 20 points, the creativity, 20 points, the neatness, 10 points, a total of 50 points. Do you have any questions or clarifications?
None, sir.
Sir, okay, so very good. Ready for the next next instructor? Jenelyn, please can you help me in my office? But can you carry this projector for me? So, class, that's all for today. Goodbye to each and every one of you.
Goodbye and thank you, Mr. Tomanggong.
So, see you tomorrow and be ready your assignments. Bye!